Are we going to see you on any high school fields hitting home runs coming up? How did that even come about?
I can't get away from that. So here's the deal with that. So if you remember last summer, there was the the congressional baseball practice that there was a shooter that
Yes.
he hit one of the congressmen. There's like 4 people shot. Congressman Scalise and this kid Matt Micah, who was like their coach. He played in college, and he was kind of like, I think he works in DC doing something for Tyson's Foods. He's a lobbyist. There you go. And he got shot twice. So I was on the DL last year with a broken foot, and I got a call from somebody with the Nats, and they said, "Hey, would you mind stopping by and seeing this guy? He got shot." And I was like, "Oh man." So I went to the hospital and saw him, hung out with him for a little bit. I was like, "Hey, let me know when you're better. We'll get you out at Nats Park. You can come to BP, hang out for the day or something. Anything that we can do to help you get through this." I mean, these things shouldn't happen, but I feel like they definitely shouldn't happen on a baseball field. Like, I've always looked at the baseball field as a sanctuary. It's a tragic occurrence when they happen anywhere. But since it happened in kind of my jurisdiction, we wanted to take care of Matt and have him out. So became friends with Matt. Long story short, he gets back on the field and says, "Hey," texts me. He's like, "Hey, I'm back on the field. I'm healthy. I'm healed. Would you come out and play with us?" This is after I retired. This like a couple months ago. And I was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I quit baseball, and about the same time, Adam LaRoche called me and had this deal. I got this shirt on, I guess, the Bluegrass World Series in Louisville. It's like retired players. You guys might have seen it. That was a pretty good deal. Retired players playing against college teams. Got back on the field, but like a week before, Micah texted me. He was like, "Hey, come out and play with me." I was like, "Actually, I need some work because I'm going to go play in this tournament." So I joined the league, joined the team. Went out there. It wasn't exactly what I thought I was getting myself into. The pitching was 60 and 70 mile per hour fastballs instead of closer to 80 mile per hour fastballs. So it was a little bit of adjustment. I walked, I struck out, and I think that's what I walked and I struck out. And then the pitcher was mouthing me a little bit. So I got the 3-0, and I've always been a pretty good 3-0 hitter, and he laid something in there, and I hit it over the trees. So that was fun. Somebody caught it on video. It's I was with my kid last weekend. We were at this 16 and under event. Like, that's all any of these kids wanted to talk about. Obviously they've seen it on social media or whatever. So I can't get away from it. I can't live it down. It happened. It was fun. It was, it's better going 1 for 3 with a walk and a homer than going 0 for 4 with 3 punch outs any day of the week, no matter where you play.
That is so true. And I'm sure everyone else that was there on the field or fans in the stands were probably like, holy.
It was the first time I hit a homer and smacked fives with everybody on the field going around the bases.